Here's a girl, she's a star. She's got style. Steffi Star, you see her face around the town. She's popular. Steffi Star.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Weinstein.
And I'm Meredith Keach.
And we have a top producing real estate team of 11 people at Coldwell Banker in the
Easton.
Yep. We're very, 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 very busy. And we are so excited. Yes. We have amazing guests.
The highlight of our week. Highlight of our week.
Why did I lisp? We have some guests.
Was that
Barcelona.
little extra
Thank
at the
God I
end?
don't have a lisp.
Barcelona.
If I had a lisp, could I still podcast?
Yeah. I mean, we do.
It would be funnier.
It would be like ASMR or something.
Oh, okay. Well, let's introduce our fabulous guests. Introducing the one, the only, Julie. What's your name?
Faye.
Julie Faye. Meredith, can you make my mic a little louder? Julie Faye Gelerman.
Hello.
Wildly popular, famous Instagrammer. So excited to have you here.
I'm so happy to be
Fashionista.
here.
And alongside her is her fabulous husband, Steve Gelerman.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Now, Steve's only going to be with us for a short while. Meredith, I can't hear myself.
Oh, jeez.
Steve's only going to be here with us for a short while
Is this
because
yours?
nope, that's not mine.
Oh, that's me.
That's
Sorry.
Julie.
That's okay.
He has, yeah, a little bit softer. He has a huge meeting today and we don't know what it's about, but we're just going to focus on.
Very important.
It's very important. There's a lot going on.
Big stuff.
Big stuff.
Wicked.
Yeah.
It's a secret meeting.
And so, Julie, I wonder if you can lift your leg and show your shoe.
Sure. Lift my leg, and there is my
Adam,
is it
can you get
gorgeous.
these shoes on?
I
mean,
I didn't know it went up over the ankle.
Oh, yes. Now,
How's that?
now
Did
you
get
would,
it yet, Adam?
So much
Adam, did
fun.
you get the shoe? Now, you would think that Julie only dressed up like this for the podcast, but that is not true. This is how Julie dresses on the daily.
Yeah.
When she goes out for dinner, all heads turn.
Yes.
The outfits are freaking amazing. Yes, Steve, you've hit the jackpot.
Yeah. It's like, yes.
Yes, I have. Yes,
Good
I have,
answer.
Stephanie. I definitely hit the jackpot.
You've hit the jackpot with Julie Gelerman. Now, Julie is she is starting out a new business, and she's styling women from Boca because Steve and Julie winter in Boca. I've
In
been to their
Boston.
condo. It's sick. It has a shiny white ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
It's the condo, and luckily Steve was on the board and got the palm trees cut in front of the window. He joined the board to get the palm trees cut, and he was able to do it. Now they have a gorgeous ocean view. And I've stayed at the condo with Alexa, and Julie and Steve are the best hosts, and it's like you're living in the lap of luxury. So they winter in Boca and party in Boca for the winter, and then in the summer they are in Sharon.
Which is where we grew up.
Perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
We all graduated Sharon High.
Yes.
Can
we
I
did.
just take a stop for a second?
Sure.
Because when you were talking about Julie's outfit and clothes and fashion, your whole expression just lit up.
Oh,
It definitely makes you happy.
It
Just
does.
the talk of clothes and fashion and these colors. It was nice to see. You can see that it's something that
thank
really
you.
gives you sparkle and shine. And yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I do love fashion. I do.
Well, and let me tell you something. Going shopping with Julie is also an experience.
I bet.
It's amazing, especially when you go into these stores and they know her and then they're running around and her taste, like she just is
Fun.
cool
Yeah.
and fun. And Julie, I have to say, you're always happy.
Thank you.
You know, there's a
Well,
lot of people that are not, and you always are.
You know what? I am very lucky. I am at a great stage in my life. I have a wonderful husband. I really
me.
do. I'm not, and I'm not just saying it.
No, we love
life,
Steve.
Life is fantastic for me, and it took a lot of years to get here, and lots of counseling.
Counseling is key.
It is, but I'm just in a fabulous spot. I think this is the best time of my life. I just wish I had been smarter when I was younger so I could have enjoyed it more, but life is just fantastic for me. I'm very lucky, so I am happy.
She is very lucky.
She's so lucky. I mean, so we all graduated Sharon High. Different. Well, they graduated together. I'm just a titch younger.
Wow, so you're high school sweethearts.
No, there was other marriages. There was other people.
Yeah.
There was other life events. There was
Different
other
pets.
things.
Yeah.
Different pets.
We actually used to hang out together in high school. And in high school, he dated my best friend, Katie, and who
dare
was
you.
still all really tight with our high school friends. And then when we got married, Katie performed the wedding ceremony.
Yeah, that was
Isn't
fun.
that fabulous?
And her family and us are like, Steve and Katie's husband are like brothers from another mother. They are so tight. So it's really nice.
How
And
long
all
have
our
you
high
been
school-
married?
We've only been married 2 years, 2.5 years, but we've been together a lot longer than
Tony
that.
made the wedding album.
Yes.
It's like a
Wait a
picture.
minute, you're not in it?
No, I am.
Okay.
I am. I'm not sure Jason is. But I was, I don't know. I don't remember. There was a picture with like Steve and then Tony and
I'm sure
Cliggy.
every time there's a newscaster, he makes it on the news too.
Who?
Tony.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, somehow.
But I was in tears because, their albums on their coffee table and I was flipping through it. So I was dying. Dying. So funny.
We love Tony.
Yeah.
Of
Who
course.
doesn't?
Yeah.
Funny
I know.
how he always ends up at the scene when they're filming the news.
Yes.
Tony, you may want to not show up every time.
Yeah. It's annoying. He hasn't been on the news yet this year, but we'll see.
I love it.
Yeah. So anyway, so Julie's starting this new career like we
Right.
spoke about. And so she's styling women from Boca to Boston.
Yes.
And
When you say Boca to Boston, what do you mean?
Well, I'm here.
Yep.
I'm there. I mean, actually, it can be done anywhere. It doesn't have to, you don't
Got
have
it.
to live in Boca. You don't have to live in Boston. But I help style women from what they have in their closets.
Okay.
And if they want to shop and get new, we can do that too. We can go shopping together.
So how does it work? So if I say, oh my God, I just need help with my wardrobe and styling, and how does it start? Where does it begin?
Well, if
How
I
does it work?
didn't know you, you can either call me.
Yep.
617-549-9770, or I have a website, which Alexa Weinstein was instrumental in getting started.
Awesome.
And that's www.ready4therunway.com.
Ready for the runway.
Yes,
Ready
you
for
can
the
follow
runway,
her on
'cause that's-
Instagram. Mhm.
Yes, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, but basically you submit a questionnaire and on the website, I'd get in contact with you and say you have a closet full of clothes
Yep.
that you love,
Yep.
but you just don't know how to put everything together.
Right.
And it just depends on how you want to look. Do you want to look funky? Do you want to look conservative? Everybody has their own style. And I will help you, and I'll go through your closet and say, well, you can put this with this for if you have an event coming up. You have a meeting that you want to look a certain way. Well, take this, and this piece and wear that, and add this bag and wear these shoes. I mean, there's so many things that you can do to change your look. Even eyeglasses are an accessory nowadays. They're not just to see.
Right.
I have these funky frames. I love my different eyeglass frames. So I need them to see,
Right.
but I also want them to be fun. So
I
there
love
you go.
them. Right.
Thanks.
You
Everything
look great.
sparkles.
You probably can't see out of them.
I can't see a freaking thing.
And I do. I love sparkle. So
I love
anything
sparkle.
that's blingy, my eyes just go right to, whether it be a bag, shoes, jewelry, of course. I love jewelry. Anything sparkly. I don't know what. I must have been like dropped on my head in a sparkle store or something for some reason. It's just, that's what I go
catches your
for.
eye, right? Catches your eye.
I mean, I went
really
into her
does.
closet and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah. But, Julie, you're tall and thin. And
Right.
so clothes hang a little bit differently on you than they do on other women.
Short and
Yeah. And so maybe someone comes to you when their body has changed, right? So over our lifetime, our bodies change. And sometimes we're a little thinner, sometimes we're a little rounder. And so someone might come to you, and do you have experience with that to say, okay, gee, she's got a big bust and she's got a big butt and this looks good on you.
Big thighs
And you have big thighs and skinny arms. And, and so you know how to pair the right clothes to make someone feel good in whatever they're wearing.
Absolutely. Because it's just an expression of yourself, but you have to feel good about yourself, no matter what your body shape or what your body type. You want, because the confidence comes from within.
Right.
And so you're your best representation of yourself, but I'm not going to put someone who doesn't want to be flashy in the same things that I wear.
Right.
Because I'm considered, I guess, but I'm considered out there in terms of things that I wear. But if you are just
shocking.
But if you're comfortable in black and white, there's so many combinations. And if your body is a little bit bigger or you're heavier or thicker in certain areas, you're not going to wear tight things in those areas, because all that's going to do is accentuate it when you may want to hide it.
Got it.
So if you have a bigger belly, maybe you want to wear something flowy. You can still look gorgeous.
Right.
You just have to know what to do to accentuate your features. Maybe you have gorgeous eyes, big eyes. Your eyes are gorgeous. Stephanie's eyes are gorgeous. Wear different eyeshadows and different things. I mean, it just all depends what you want to show off.
Got it. And do you someone hire you over a period of time? Is it for a once event? How does that work out?
It's different based on the individual.
Okay.
So it can be just for an event that you have a special event and you need to shop, or like I said, you may need to just shop in your closet for that special event.
So you have a special event, like we rely on our friends, right, for opinions, but maybe you want a professional. I mean, in our world, it's color specialists or interior designers. And so many people are afraid to hire for that. And yet the minute you see a color specialist go to work with these big cases of color, and they're matching based on the light, and they're accounting based on where the room is in the house and the this and the that and what you're going to be doing there. I think that's what, like, you do. You have this gift, you've studied it, and it pays dividends when you hire someone to help you with those types of things. And I think it winds up being less expensive than people really think.
Oh, totally.
Certainly with color specialists, interior design, to then walk into your home, or with you to then walk out of your home feeling good and knowing that you're in style, right?
Absolutely.
And that the clothes look good on you, that's where it's at.
And you're going to feel good.
Right.
And, there are certain things people say, oh, well, I'm blonde and I can't wear this color. You know what? That sometimes the blonde can wear that color, and sometimes you just have to put it on, and depending on what else you're wearing with it, maybe it's just a little pop of something. But I'm all about trying on, and I know that's hard to do today because a lot of the stores with their inventories are lower. Ever since COVID, it just seems like everything's a mess, and it's very hard. No matter what your body type is, whether you're thin, whether you're heavier, to know what size you are. I could wear a size 2 in one thing and a size 8 in another thing, because things are cut so differently.
Oh, right.
So that makes it tough too. And I always tell people, don't look at the number on the tag, because it doesn't matter.
Some people
doesn't
might
matter.
Hung up on that.
I know, but you
I am
can't.
so hung up on that.
You cannot be, because everything is cut so differently. Italian designers make things like for Barbie dolls.
Right.
So
Why?
Yeah.
That's when Kim and Bernoni, remember I was shopping with her, and she goes, honey, sit down. And I said, what? She goes, honey, you need to go up a size. I'm like, okay, I'll just sit here quietly and take that in. She goes, I'll give you a minute. And she left the dressing room. I was like,
this is so true. She was in a funk for about 2 weeks.
but
I was beside myself. But you're right. Don't look at the number. It doesn't matter. It's about the fit of the clothes.
Yes. And you feel so much better when you're not squeezing yourself in.
Yes, like a sausage, which I do
breathe.
every day.
It's not good for you.
It's not. And when you
And
put
you're
on something that
beautiful.
you feel good in, it does. It raises your confidence level. And Meredith, you're right. It's worth it to pay for somebody
Yes.
for their expertise.
Yes.
I have bought so many clothes over the years that I have got rid of because they're junky or they never fit right. I bought it because it was a good buy. That's so stupid. It's about the fit and how it makes you feel. And I try to tell myself every year, I'm only going to buy pieces I truly love, because that's what you do.
I do. And I have clothes, and fortunately my size has not changed that much over the years, but I'm embarrassed. I have
So
jeans
rude.
from 20 years ago.
That's like Kathy
And-
Walsh.
Yeah, right.
They don't go out of style. And Steve is always yelling at me because he's like, we have no more room in this condo for any more closets.
You know
Our
what,
condo
Steve?
is a closet.
That is rude. And you will make room for her new purchases.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, Steve, is that your wife is an influencer.
Yes,
Right.
I know.
That's
But I do
the
have a
hard part.
drawer at the house.
You know,
that's
and
plenty.
she's going to make sure you look good. So when you
Yes.
leave the house, you're always going to look good.
Yes, and when I did go shopping with her in Florida, she said, I'm going to get Steve some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
I did.
Yeah,
I
I'm
bought
sure
you
she
the
did.
She
Robert
did. I'm a
Graham
witness.
shirts, all the Robert Graham
Oh
shirts.
yeah. Whenever we're out, wherever we go, people walk up and like they'll come to us from the side or something, and they say, "Oh, you look great." And I go, her.
This was actually his idea to start this.
Well, it's
because
fabulous, but you're
it's
going to have a
just-
lot of stuff, right? I mean, I showed a home here in Easton that had an influencer. She's a makeup influencer, and the agent who manages the building said, Meredith, she would get 10, 20 boxes plus a day, because once the companies start to send, they identify. I mean, and she's huge. She's a big person in Sephora and whatnot. But then they just come to you to try out. And then, so managing that must be a challenge, right? Because now you've got boxes of stuff that you have to try and
That's Julie's dream.
That's
Yeah,
my
that's the
dream.
dream,
That's my goal, to get to that point.
You
Yeah,
have to
but
get
then
ready
I'm not
for the
there
runway
yet.
T-shirt or something.
you will though. You will. I mean, you
I
get
hope
to
This
that point.
podcast is probably going to
I will. And
You're welcome.
And I'm not even going to mention that there was no limo or hair and makeup for me.
Not yet,
I'm
not
just
yet.
saying, but I'm hoping we'll all get
Once
there.
you catapult us up to stardom,
Oh, it should only happen to
we'll
all
get
of
you
us.
that limo that you deserve.
Yeah. But then you're going to have to manage the stuff that comes your way, right? To try, and
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Now, do you model your clothes for Steve? If you get something new, do you put it on and then
Oh yeah.
and then you do a twirl? And have you ever said,
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
oh,
But I
and
tell
then
you, I live for the twirl. It's very nice.
yeah,
'Cause she's very stylish and she looks great.
yeah.
So I'm not.
I love.
Now,
not
Steve,
gonna
what do you
complain
do for
about the
work?
styling.
What do you do for work?
I recycle.
Really?
Steve's
I'm a
a
recycler.
Steve,
Fred
that's like-
Sanford.
Isn't that like the mafia? Doesn't mafia do waste management?
I don't even know what the mafia is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Steve, are we allowed to talk about the other company you had?
Talk about whatever you want.
That frozen food company?
Really?
Which one?
Oh, I don't know. Steve's had so many companies.
Had a lot over the years, yeah.
I only really know about Ian's frozen food that you can find in your grocer's
Yeah, it's
freezer.
still
No,
out there.
sir. So you had
That's
a
where
food
you
business too?
started.
And Ian's his
Oh,
son.
Yeah, we sold that in 2004.
Wow.
And then there's been a bunch. There's a cookie company, a couple of drink companies.
Banana Wave. I
Banana
enjoyed
Wave,
Banana
yeah.
Wave.
I know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there.
And so what do you start them up and then sell them?
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
This is a power couple right here.
Oh my God.
I mean, because Julie's always been a businesswoman herself.
I have.
So she's
yes.
been in the shoe business.
Yeah.
And what did you
shoe
do?
business, event planning. Used to do big events for the Spinazzola Foundation.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Way
yes.
back
Yeah,
when.
she was a big deal.
She still is.
Still is a big deal.
That's events. Are
Only in my
stressful,
own
I
mind.
think.
I could never.
It's fun though. It
I
is
bet.
stressful, but it's so fun. I just love the energy anything high energy and travel,
Right.
and moving around, and not moving around real estate wise though.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I don't want to sell.
Well, you're making a mistake.
Keeping busy, keeping your body in
Keeping
motion.
really
Yeah.
busy. And the reason I loved events so much, and even similar to what I'm doing now with Ready for the Runway, like it's instant gratification.
Right.
You know, when everyone's smiling at your event, you know you did a great job. And when somebody comes out and feels great in what they're wearing and how they're strutting, it's instant gratification.
Do you think she should style the team? Do you
Yeah.
think we should have a team style?
Ooh, that would be really fun.
Like an open
Yes.
house style
Yes.
that's just our look.
Maybe
that
we
could
could
be really
go. Maybe
fun.
we could go shopping too.
Yes.
Oh, we could do an outing.
Oh,
that would be so
So
much fun.
Julie helped Alexa find her open house style. And so Alexa liked to squeeze into things. Well, she loved it, but I hated those tops she wears, those skim tops.
I know you
Like
do.
I couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, Julie, this girl needs help. So we went shopping and Julie helped Alexa find her style. And she got gorgeous. They were black pants from Theory, right?
Some
like
tops.
flat front. Yep, some cute tops and a couple of black blazers. And she got the white sneakers from Pliner.
Philip Plein.
Philip Plein. I don't even know
Yes.
the designer names. And so Alexa has her open house style. And thanks to Julie, she looks professional. She looks adorable. And it was something that I wouldn't have known to help Alexa with because I can't even style myself. So Julie brought her to another level.
Right.
And she looks amazing. So
She looked
thank you.
beautiful. Oh, it was
Yeah,
my
thank
pleasure.
you. So now I'm not saying the entire team needs help.
I'm not
I don't want to get in
saying.
trouble.
We could use a team stylist.
I mean, when does someone not need a stylist?
I mean, I need one every day.
Yeah.
I never know what to buy.
Believe me, I go and I have questions and I'll ask his opinion. I mean, I always need someone's opinion too. I like it to make sure, well, is this too crazy? I mean, I'm in my 50s, so maybe
You look hot.
I don't want to look like I'm trying
Yeah.
too hard and showing too much skin and bearing my stomach all the time.
She never
And
shows enough skin.
She doesn't. If I had your body, Julie, I'd be showing all my skin. Quite possibly walking around. Quite possibly walking around in a bikini. I feel like I want you to come to my big open house and in the one in Stoughton
Yep.
because it's it's a $1.2 million house.
What's the date of it?
It's July 11th. It's on a Tuesday night. I don't know if you're around at 5:00. I was going to have you in the house. In the most
would've
stylish.
loved
She
it.
ordered a mac and cheese truck.
And I'm in
Right.
P-Town with
Oh.
the girls' weekend.
Okay.
Oh, you'll have a blast.
Oh,
the
you'll have
next
an
one.
amazing
I
time.
know. Can I do next one?
Yes,
next
you'll do
one.
the next one. I'll
I'd
say,
love
come to the
to.
open house and meet stylist Julie Gelerman. And
that
you
Ready
name
for the runway.
ready for the runway.
We would have so much
Oh my God,
fun.
we could do like a little fashion show inside the house.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we could style
I know.
all the realtors that all your agents.
A realtor
seriously.
fashion show in
I
the
mean,
house.
come on, that would be so much fun. These things you want to like do different things, right? With the,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not in this business, so I don't pretend to even know it. But I mean, I would just think like that would be really.
I like to do
something
some fun,
different.
different things, and maybe we'll talk.
Well, I think
Okay.
what's neat too, if we did something like that, is there's so many different body shapes and so many different ages on our team that it gives you variety, right? That it's not
Yes.
just everyone's not shaped like a Barbie doll, like you said. And especially at different stages of our life, we feel good, we don't feel good. I mean, it could roll from one day to the next, but
Right.
that would be fun.
Right?
I would do a fashion show.
I know.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun.
We'll
What
work
about the
on that.
guys? Can we keep
No,
the guys?
We do
Oh,
have two
Danielle
guys on
and
the
Tony
team.
would totally.
Daniel's 25,
Yeah.
and Anthony, you know him.
and
Oh
he
my
loves
God.
to dress up.
He
Anything
would be-
flamboyant, he's
Oh, he
Yeah.
would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta
We'll do
figure
a-
this out.
By the
There
way,
you go.
Steve, how are
Really
you
fun.
feeling today?
How do I feel?
Yeah,
Well,
there
what
was
do you
a
mean?
there was a shot last night.
A shot. Oh, that.
There was a green
I'm
cheese
fine.
shot. Steve's like, what is in this?
Oh, Oh, I didn't even see
Yeah.
that.
Well, Julie, you were busy
We
talking.
were too
I'm
busy
sorry.
down the
Like a
other
juice?
end.
No, Meredith, a
It was
shot with booze.
Vodka.
What's green tea?
I don't even know what it. I don't know.
We did.
Kept
Steve
asking,
kept
they wouldn't
asking.
tell me.
Nobody would
They're like,
answer.
just drink it. Just drink
Wow,
it.
you are a
And
brave
me, like
soul.
an
He
idiot,
is
I
a
drink it. So.
He is a brave soul.
So he's like,
Yes.
okay.
My husband, the follower.
Not that I'm easily corruptible.
He is.
So-
He tried to find out what it was, but no one answered.
Yeah,
it.
I gave up.
So he drank it
So
anyway.
they all cheered and he drank it.
Yeah, I pressed
All
for
right.
like 4 or 5 seconds.
You
Yeah.
did. You were
Nobody told
The
me.
Nobody
effort was
took.
there.
My threshold is 5 seconds. I
good. Yeah.
give up.
Yeah.
I give up.
So Julie, when you're like walking out and you see people, you like, ooh, that she needs help.
No,
Only when we're at Gourmet Garden.
Present company excluded, please.
Stephanie, that wretched
no,
soul.
Meredith, you're sparkly. I love that.
I
top.
know.
Stephanie
Isn't it
knows me
pink?
well enough to know that I totally put this on for you.
You
Totally.
look
I
fantastic.
I went. I bought it yesterday, so I,
I
couldn't
can't
have
get
a little
over
bit.
the look.
No,
you
I-
look so great.
You do.
Thanks.
You really do. Now, see, no, I honestly, there are some people where we used to have a saying. We used to say magic mirror.
Oh,
And because they'd come out looking like, oh my God. And, but you know what?
that's Julie's tell right there.
But you know what it is? Those people, it's confidence. So they have, and God bless them, all the power to them, because you know what? It's not for me, that look.
Yeah.
But if they're confident enough to wear it, and not, in my opinion, and I'm not, it's just my own opinion, I don't think they rock it. But if they're feeling they rock it,
Right.
who
So
am I
true.
to tell them that they don't?
Maybe
So
their
true.
partner looks at them and goes, yeah, that's the right look for you.
Right. Julie, next time you see me and if I'm not looking that great, will you just go, magic mirror? That'll be our code
That'd
word.
be the same.
Yes,
Yes,
that's a code
I will.
word.
But
I love that.
Every time
Magic
I see
mirror.
you,
I
look
will
great.
tell you though, I had a house on the market. I actually asked them if I could buy it, but they wouldn't let me because they loved it, and they had a skinny mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me.
The
My
fun
mother bought our house on Peacock Hill in Sharon because of the mirror.
No.
Yes.
There
opened
are
up-
mirrors. They
Yes.
make you look. It made
She
you
opened
look,
up
you
the
look
closet
skinny.
door. Yes, and there was the mirror. My mother went, oh. She said, Paul, this is the one.
Maybe that's our product. Maybe that's our product. We should
Skinny
make skinny
mirrors.
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 Yeah.
Skinny mirrors, skinny mirrors, fat
I'm gonna write
pants.
that down.
Yes, write that down. Let's look into that. That's a great
Yeah.
thing.
I can tell you,
That's so
every
funny.
time we go out, no matter where we go, and we started with that's one, we can't go anywhere without multiple people coming up to her and going, oh my God, I love this and I love that. You look fabulous. You look great all the time.
I mean,
All the time.
her
That's why we
style
told her to
is,
do it.
yes, it is the most unbelievable. I don't know anyone else that dresses like Julie. That big pink jacket I got with the spikes on it was that I wore to a Cole Banker event. Everybody complimented me on my jacket. And I'm
You
like,
look
I was
stunning.
inspired by Ready for the Runway. And so one time when we went out in Florida, she had on these amazing pants. She turned around and under her tushy cheeks
Oh, yes.
were slits. And I was like, wow, that is amazing. Look at these pants. It's just like, it's unbelievable. I wish I had my old body.
You know what?
I'm glad you have your
the
current
pers-
day body.
Oh,
I
thank
know.
you.
I love you in your
Oh,
body,
well,
and you
it's
have
fine.
your personality. And on a
But-
side note, for those pants, when my mother saw them on me, she said, "Oh my God, your whole ass is hanging." Am I allowed to say ass?
Yes.
Your whole ass is hanging out. What is wrong with you?
I
so
loved
there
it.
you go. I mean,
Yeah, but that's
you
a
know,
mother. I was
so-
just like,
I thought they were cool.
you
But
guys have to follow Julie on her Instagram page.
What's the Instagram handle?
It is
Ready for the runway.
runway, but there's a ready underscore
Okay.
and the number 4,
Ready
the runway.
underscore number 4, the runway.
Yeah.
Every day she gets up, and are you having somebody professional do your?
I am, because believe it or not, I'm totally computer illiterate.
You know what,
And
Julie?
this
We
is-
spent hours with you, okay?
You know
Helping
that.
you, coaching you. She flew Alexa down to Florida. Alexa spent morning, noon, and night.
Yes.
Right? Julie was handwriting notes, how to do the Instagram. You were doing it fine. You didn't have confidence in your Instagram. which I don't understand
That's
why,
true.
because you have been in business for years. You are a businesswoman and you wrote everything down. You can do it. Let's face it, you don't want to.
Probably.
Right. Now, you have to go on because her outfits are just...
But you had me go on the other day.
Oh, yeah. I think I told you.
And
have
I'm
to
on
limit
TikTok
myself on
also.
Insta because I go down the rabbit hole.
You go down the rabbit hole.
I go down
But the
yes,
outfits are
it's
not
easy,
anything
yeah.
that you and I have seen.
Okay, so that's the thing. I do follow an influencer who I adore, and she does. This isn't big designer, but it's easy stuff, right? It's Walmart, Target, Amazon, and she's so cute. And you just click the link if you like the boots, and it brings me right to whatever website it is. Right? I'm relatively new to this. Here's the problem: the boots were great. The outfits were not, because
Is that dress you ordered?
I am not 5'2". And the influencer is. And that was an aha moment, because I thought this outfit was so cute. And so I bought the whole thing, just kind of giving it a whirl. And it looked so stupid on me. And I did go to work with the fringe, and I was like, look at how dumb this is. So I'm trying to
I'm not going to lie.
It was so bad.
It was not one of the
So cute on the influencer. And I thought, okay, so what's your advice on that? Should you follow an influencer? Because I don't have a ton of time. That's the thing. That's why this worked great. And, I know it's Walmart, Target, and Amazon. It's going to be a mixed bag with what you get and stuff like that. But, I don't know how to find someone that looks like me that has, my shape, my age. Are they categorized, or like for following you, would I kind of have in my mind, gee, we're not the same shape, but she has accessories I like? Or when you're doing your videos, do you say, listen, folks, this is going to be good for this shaped body, or how does someone like me find an influencer? Because it works great, because you figure the outfit out, and all I want to do is just buy the outfit. Like that's it. I just want to, I see it. I don't have the time, to be honest, or maybe I do have the time, but I don't have the time, but I don't want to focus on it, just like you don't want to be learning all the computer pieces. So having you to say, match this, match that, put this, but Keach, you've got bigger this and smaller that, so you should have this from here. Like, how do you figure that all out? What's your advice?
Well, my advice is this. First of all, I don't say this is good for this body type or anything, because what I wear is really good for my body type.
Okay.
But if you like my style, and it may not be for you, but it's fun or it's funky, and you kind of like, okay, and I like the way she puts things together with colors, then that's how you have to look at it. Not at the body type.
Okay.
But then, so that would be, you would then reach out to me and say, okay, I'm definitely not as out there as you. I do like some of the colors you use, and I like colorful things, or I just like black and white, but I like some sparkle. So how could I add sparkle like you did today without being, oh my God, here comes a beacon.
Okay.
So if she said, I want color, I want some sparkle, would you be able to go online, look up some stuff, and maybe send her links to clothing?
Absolutely.
That maybe
I could do that for you, or
that
I
she
could
would
take you. Like one of my clients, I took her shopping. She's a young girl, and she's a dancer from Boca, and she only had like dance clothes. But I took her, and she's a teeny little thing. She's adorable. But I took her, and we went into a couple of stores, and I just watched her walk through and pick out what she would like. Like, where did she navigate to? And then from there, I built her some outfits, because I wanted her to pick what she likes and what she's going to wear, not what I thought she should wear, because I would have had her in like barely any clothes, because her body's so fantastic and she's so little, she probably would have got arrested for prostitution. So that wouldn't have worked. But so
you
that's
like to
really
bring them
how
in
I do it.
person.
I like to bring them, or to go into your closet and you'd say to me, okay, I have all this and I love these things. I love all these clothes, but I just don't know what to do with them, because it's got to be about your style, not my style.
What if you don't have a style? I don't know
Or how do you
my
find your
style is.
style?
And what if,
you find your style just by what do you navigate to when you're shopping? What do you tend to buy?
I like a frill.
You
this a
totally
frill?
You
like
like lace. You like
and you like
flouncy,
vibrant.
I do.
Vibrant.
And
you
vibrant.
do wear lots of colors too.
Yeah.
So you like colorful.
and you like heels.
I love
Yes.
a heel. Yeah, but nobody wears heels like Julie.
Right.
Oh, Steve has to go. Okay.
Yes, I have
Okay.
to go.
Steve.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Yeah,
Steve,
thanks.
we'll have you back on talk about your recyclables.
Oh yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Everyone wants to talk about recyclables.
All right, well, I'm going to stand up for a minute so Steve can leave.
Can you get by me?
Should I
Okay.
do a song and a dance while Steve leaves?
I know.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
I can
So
actually.
I love you.
Oh, cute.
Thanks, Steve.
I
Bye.
feel like I want to give Julie a challenge. I feel
Okay.
like I
Go
want to
ahead.
give her Walmart Wednesday challenge.
Okay.
Could Julie?
Nice meeting you.
Could Julie go into Walmart and put some pieces together along with her own pieces and show that you can put together designer and
I totally
lower
can.
and
You
more
always can.
affordable pieces.
Always.
Like, I think that would be exciting for your viewers to see too.
We can do that.
Well, I think that's what's pretty cool. I mean, designer obviously is amazing, and the way they're built and the touch and the
right.
feel and everything.
Right.
But for most people, designer is not.
It's out of reach for some people now, but she does have a wealthy clientele.
I'm sure.
Right, and so that's what they like. But sometimes I think it's nice to have a fun little challenge. Walmart
Absolutely.
Wednesday.
I like it.
And Julie did a couple. I loved the jeans. I loved that jeans when you did wearing your jeans 3 different ways, or the black leggings.
the black leggings
3
was
different
fun.
ways.
That was a great idea.
I loved that because there's so many people that wear like the black yoga pants.
Right.
And Julie went from the gym to work to out in the evening with those black leggings. And I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
And I also loved, she's like, our jeans are going to go on a journey. And so she paired jeans with 3 different looks, again, from like casual to out at night. And I thought that was so helpful and so amazing. And it made me start to think about what pieces I maybe need to add or how I can dress up. I never thought of dressing up my leggings with a blazer.
Right. No, me
And,
either.
and accessories.
Yeah.
Like, I thought
And
that
heels.
was, and heels.
That's
Like, I just loved that. I loved that.
that was fun to do. And honestly, I do wear a lot of designer pieces
Because
and
that's
a lot
your
of
passion.
high-end.
Right. That's your thing.
That is your hobby. It is what you gravitate to. This is your thing. You've always been high fashion. You were born like this. You were born.
I
you
think
were
that
born.
comes from my mother.
You were born for fashion, right? And Lila, the same thing. I mean, that's just who you are, and it's amazing to be able to have that, ability to walk into these stores and pick out these beautiful pieces. I mean,
So what do you do with the stuff you don't want to wear anymore? For me, I just toss it. I buy sort of local. I don't wear a ton of designer. I'm on the go.
well, that's it, right? So we throw
so
away
I can
trash
just throw
bags
it away.
worth of clothes.
Well, I hope you donate them because
Yes.
everything should be donated.
I do
Anything can
mine
be
in the textile
repurposed.
bin, and then
Yes.
and then the
Okay.
schools get money for the
Perfect.
textiles.
Yeah. Oh, I don't
Okay.
throw them in the trash.
Yeah.
I donate all
Yeah.
my clothes.
Yeah.
That's how
But
I.
Right.
if I had high end pieces,
You don't get-
I have some bags. Like I have a whole closet full of bags. They're not, they're not Chanel bags, but I have a hard time just throwing them out because I feel like someone could use it. But if you've got high end pieces, what do you do? Do you sell them?
I do.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense to me.
absolutely do because
maybe you should do a consignment page.
I could do.
So where do you
consignment page.
where do you sell? Where's a place where
So you
somebody
probably
like you
bring
would
it-
sell your stuff these days?
Some things I do on the Real.
Okay.
I have tried Poshmark, but I honestly have not had good luck with Poshmark for some reason.
Huh.
I do bring them to a couple of consignment stores. One here is called the Closet Exchange in Needham.
Okay.
And Maggie, I love.
Let's go.
I want to go.
She has great things. The other one is down in Florida called Fifi's, and I bring some stuff there.
So you have an account there where you can just bring your things.
I just bring my things and honestly, like even things that I didn't think of at Fifi's, the owner Kelly said to me, "Do you have any Lululemon that you don't wear?"
Oh.
She's like, "My clients love Lulu." So I bring, anything you have, and then the other things, pieces that have been worn a little bit hard or whatever, may have
Your
a little
favorite
bit of a
pieces?
stain. Yes, I donate.
Okay.
I never throw anything out though, because I'm just like, there's
What's
somebody
your
who
What's
can
your
use it.
go-to donation?
Actually, the breast cancer.
So you do.
I often donate clothing to them.
So they have like a bin that you can put
They
in.
actually pick up. So I will leave things outside for them to come pick up.
And then they resell them, or they give them out, or do they
I think they
recycle them?
give them. I honestly don't know what they do,
Got
and I
it.
probably should, but I'm sure they give them to people who can use them.
Yeah.
So
We have at the schools here, there are bins for, I think they sell them by the pound, and then they get money for that, the textile bins.
Oh.
Lolo was giving me a hard time. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I know, it sounds so stupid.
Meredith
but-
comes up with things sometimes we
Textile
don't know.
bins.
We just say, oh, okay, great, Meredith. I do have a question for you about belts.
yes.
Oh, right.
Oh, wait, you should see Julie's belt collection.
Well, I love the one she has on today.
Okay, but,
Thank
but
you.
she has a case with acrylic, see-through drawers.
Yep.
And she rolls up her belts and she puts them in each little drawer. So she has all of her belts. She can see them.
I'd like to get back to a belt. I stopped wearing a belt with my first pregnancy.
Well, and I wanted to talk to you about, because we have a friend that she
Okay.
says, if you have belt loops, you better be wearing a belt. And she will send her daughter back up. Yes, Kim, we're talking about you.
she also told us
Hi,
to
Kim.
eat, she told us to eat peanut butter ice cream.
She told us to eat peanut butter ice cream and always wear a belt. Those were her two things that she left us with on the podcast.
Okay, I'm taking
Do
pictures.
you? Oh yeah, it's
gets
very
warm.
hot in here. I'll
No,
go
it's
to the-
fine. It's
now,
nice.
are you on the same program? If there is a belt loop, you better wear a belt.
Well, because I like to tuck shirts in,
Yeah.
I often feel like if there's a belt loop and it's not filled with a belt, then you look like you're not complete.
Right.
So that's my saying. But
That's
if
how
I
Kim
wear
feels
something,
too.
if I wear something over,
You can take your fan out if you want.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
I'm
I do
good.
that
I
during
think
the
it
podcast.
passed.
Oh.
I think the flash passed. It was a false alarm. I was trying to be indiscreet, but now let's just call out about it.
There's nothing indiscreet on this podcast. We call everything out.
But so I guess, yes, I feel like if there's belt loops, because I always feel like, well, they look empty. But
But you're a
not, like,
fashionista, so you see it as an opportunity too to fill that
Right.
space with some
Absolutely.
sparkle or
Absolutely.
fun.
And if you had those belts that she had, I mean, they're just, it's eye candy. All of her closet, everything. You go, the bags, the jackets.
it's
the
my
pants.
thing.
It's,
Yeah.
and the pants.
How
are
often do you purge?
Not often enough.
That's
I
why
really
Steve's running
don't.
out of room.
Yes.
Steve, you're
He's
going to
down
have to
to a
move to
drawer.
another condo. There's no room with all Julie's stuff.
4 bags I got rid of yesterday.
I feel
Not me
good when
personally,
I
but the whole
purge.
house.
You'll
Yeah.
miss the stuff.
And then I'm like, well, I look at something, which is the worst thing. And because everybody says, if you haven't worn it for a year.
Yeah.
But I take out
You can
stuff
do it.
I've not worn for 6 years and I take it out. And I'm
Right.
like, I'm wearing this today.
You know what?
And then,
I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. I'm kind of pissed about
Why?
who came up with that. If you haven't worn it in a year, throw it out. I was like, whatever happened to those shoes the other day? Whatever happened to that top? I'm like, I freaking got rid of it because I didn't wear it. Why can't I pack up my stuff that I haven't worn for a year, put them away, and maybe in a couple years bring them back out and then decide I've got rid of so much stuff that I miss.
But you know what, Steph? Our body shapes change.
Oh.
And so I do agree with that. It's not a hard and fast rule, but I think you can ask yourself,
My shoe size is the same.
if it's just a regular shirt, right? Just a regular shirt, everyday shirt. Tank tops do not last, right? You have to
Correct.
get rid of
Correct.
tank
Right.
tops, right? Regularly.
Right.
But if this is a regular shirt, you can ask yourself, you didn't wear this summer.
Right.
And you don't
Correct.
really love it. So get rid of it. That's
Right.
me.
Yes. No.
Not everybody's that way.
No,
I
but
don't-
that's what I do. So I literally get rid of and donate 6 giant trash bags of clothes, like every 8-9 months.
I'm
What a
all
waste
for
of my-
selling your stuff too, though.
I know. I
really
don't have the
am.
patience.
But, that's something that I can help with. I'd gladly come in and look. If you said, I want to get rid of all this, well, this is for sale. This is good for sale. This is not. But
she's going to glaze over. Her eyes are going to be like when you mention the word spreadsheet. Stephanie gets red and irritable, and her eyes.
Yeah, I got a stress rash on my neck.
And she clenches her fist.
Talk to me about a spreadsheet. Okay? Meredith and her freaking spreadsheet.
We can call it something else.
Okay.
But you can't mention that.
But
and
we can,
same thing.
We can totally go through and, sort. How about sort? Is that a good word?
Like, no, she just wants to get rid of it.
I just
I mean.
But I mean, I'm all for, I like to, if I can make money on something too,
Right, why
I
not?
feel good about that. And then someone else is enjoying it or whatever. And
they're getting it at a discount.
I did it with the kids' clothes, and it was great because, when kids are little, you get so many clothes that I felt badly. I had so many things on tags that they never wore.
Has Keegan ever had new clothes?
Keegan has had new clothes. Keegan just doesn't wear or
Meredith
purge.
has 3 kids, so she has a boy. Yep. And then the middle's her daughter, and then the youngest is another little boy. Keegan. Yeah. So that's why I asked if Keegan ever got new clothes, because you would think he would just get Braden's hand-me-downs.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what everybody would do. Right.
But the kids' consignment was wonderful because it wasn't even about me getting the money. It just bothered me so much that I had these clothes that they would either grow out of so quickly, or they didn't like because it had a button on it, or a zipper, or a seam that would touch the back of the leg,
or a tag,
like something
ridiculous
that then you could go bring there and someone else could use, or even toys too. That they didn't use or never opened, and you could bring it there. And they actually are really involved with I don't know what's the word I would use for it, but she talks about, which is counter to what we've been talking about, but the tremendous waste that the earth has because we've now become a disposable society.
I saw that on yesterday's news.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time.
Who was?
Merry-go-rounds, the people that own that. She was talking to me about it once, and the other thing that I thought was interesting, she said 67 cents of every dollar, when you buy something in your community, that money, actually 67% goes, for every dollar, goes back into the community. I thought it was interesting.
Shop local.
So buy local.
Shop local.
Yep.
I was just talking to a boutique owner yesterday, and she said, I'm still struggling. I'm making up from COVID. I don't know if I'm ever going to make up from where I was. I felt really
One
bad.
of the shops, she was shut down for 14 weeks.
Really?
Try that on for size.
COVID has messed up so many things. It's just crazy.
A wild time.
And the world has not recovered this in the same way.
Yeah. But there have been some positives. I mean, school system, there are a lot of terrible things that happen. But really cool thing is technology-wise, we advanced like decades.
Yes.
Which we never would have been able to do. All the kids, at least in our district, I can't talk about anybody else's, but every kid in the district now has a Chromebook, and all the teachers are well-versed in how to use the software that goes with it, the Google Classroom, the apps that go along with it. It's dramatic. And even, for summer school, my son just has to go on Google Classroom. I don't have to. Had that not happened and forced the hand of the school system, we wouldn't be there. And we wouldn't be all on the same program, so to speak. A lot of bad, but there's some good. And we also learned how bad it was, right? So that was.
And
we can't lock our people down again.
No.
It's just bad.
No.
It's
Julie,
just bad.
did you get up and get dressed every day during COVID?
No.
No.
We were going crazy. And we were in Florida. So in Florida,
Oh, it was much
there
better.
was no
Florida
COVID.
was open.
Florida was open.
Florida
we shut
was
down
COVID less.
Florida shut down for
A minute.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks where everything was closed.
Do you guys
And it was
remember when they
crazy.
had my very favorite was when they would take famous works of art and people would go around their house and try to replicate, like with the toilet paper roll on top of the head, and like they try to figure out how to look like the Mona Lisa, like a blanket. That was my favorite.
Yes.
I don't know
We
if I
spent a
remember
lot
that.
of time on social media, or
Well,
at least I
right.
did, right?
Yeah. Did you go through your clothes and say, I long to wear you?
I did.
I long to go out for a
did do
beverage.
that. My whole attire was gym clothes, and that was the only thing I could do was work out. But my trainer, who I love, wouldn't come out. And then when we started working out again, we worked out in the Bank of America parking lot in Florida because our condo community would not let people in.
Oh, geez.
Like, this is our home, and we couldn't let people into our
You are
home.
not allowed to go
It was crazy.
to the Gelermans.
Yeah.
Get out.
I was like, you cannot come into this property. No vendors, no, I mean, it was,
yeah,
it
well,
was
they-
Oh my God.
insane.
I have a question, Julie. Okay.
Is it about fashion or COVID?
Yes, fashion.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Moving to a different topic.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want this to go away. So, 4th of July holiday, Independence Day is coming up.
Yes.
And
I am so cheesy.
okay, I'm trying to strike a balance between you want to have a little punch of
Fun.
fun,
4th
In-
of July color.
nodding, right? That's actually where the white jacket came from.
Cute.
But what is your recommendation without you want to put a little nod to it, a little bit of fun to say like, hey, it's the 4th of July, fireworks, whatever. But you don't want to become the person who's wearing the matching turtleneck with the matching sweatshirt. You know what
See, I'm
I'm talking
that
about.
person. I'm all for going all out. Grasp it, embrace it, and live it. It's 4th of July. Celebrate it. Red, white, and blue.
So wear it. Wear
Wear it.
Wear the sparkle.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun. See, and I'm not saying you have to be all sparkly or anything, but put on a pair of red shorts with your white sparkly tank and your white jacket.
You do
Or
have a nice
blue,
leg.
navy blue,
Ah.
maybe.
Yep. Got it. Yeah. So
It's
make
4th
it
of
happen.
July.
It's okay.
You can-
You don't have to
and
dress
you-
in black.
yeah.
I
and-
miss my red wedges.
See,
Did you get rid of those too?
oh
Yes,
no.
I just thought they were a red patent wedge.
Oh,
peep
they would have
toe.
been perfect.
Peep toe. Well, I was just thinking how cute you would look in navy shorts with red
Red.
wedges, that jacket, like,
And the tank.
and so
Is that
you-
a tank or a tee? I'm
It's
sorry.
a tank. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
I always tell Meredith she should show off her legs because she has amazing legs and
skinny
she's
legs.
tall and you just look hot.
Do you wear mini skirts?
You used to. I don't feel like you wear them
I don't go-
anymore.
I'm in a phase right now. I'm onto dresses,
Okay.
but I have
Short. So
a closet.
easy.
I have lots of skirts because skirts especially in the summer, they're so comfortable.
Yeah.
But I got shorts recently that actually I can actually wear to work. They're where I don't know what it is about this short, but it's taken a bit or
To the knee.
to the knee, maybe not quite to the knee, but up a little bit. So shorts have been, and so I just have been off my skirt scene, I guess.
All right.
You phase in and you phase out.
moving
to shorts.
Dresses were hot this spring anyway, and I bought a whole bunch of dresses. And I know I like a shorter one, but I bought a couple of full length ones, and they're
Full
so
length?
comfortable.
Oh,
Like the linen
Yeah.
one, I wore
Oh.
an orangey reddish one recently.
That's not full length.
Well, for me it is. It went down to like almost to my ankle.
It did?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. And
It
it was
looks
perfect
fabulous
on
on
a
you.
cold-ish day in June. It's been miserable.
Yes.
So I've been hot on the dress scene lately.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You do look good in a
But
dress.
I was trying to figure out, you don't want to,
Well, you don't want to do that.
me personally.
If you don't
But
want to,
Julie likes
how about-
that.
yeah,
Right.
But navy shorts or
Right.
something.
A little nod.
Red or navy.
A little wink.
a little bit of a nod to the red, white, and blue, and not go totally overboard and not wearing stars and stripes.
Okay,
as a
next
You're
band.
not say
question.
overboard. I'm going on a cruise.
sorry.
Can you 4th of July this year is Tuesday? Can you
Yes.
start wearing your 4th of July
Today.
garb
Today.
today?
Today.
We're going into 4th
too
of July
soon?
weekend.
I
I
you
might
think
wait till
Friday night?
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Friday night
Maybe?
or Saturday. Friday
Okay.
night or Saturday.
Okay.
Totally.
See, there you go.
4th
All right.
of July weekend.
Now,
yes.
I was trying to decide what I'm going to get on my nails because I'm going on the cruise Friday and we're
That's
going to be
such
on
a
the cruise.
difficult-
Yeah,
It was.
I know.
I've really thought hard about this.
Okay, what'd you decide?
Well, I believe it or not may go with a nude, but
Oh.
have a red star, not filled in, just the red star outlined. So I might do some red stars on some of my nails.
Cute.
I was thinking about maybe putting a rhinestone in the middle, but I,
mean,
don't know about that.
I love your
love
rhinestones
that.
that you
I know,
do.
I miss my rhinestones.
that.
And then on my toes, I was just going to do a white sparkle with maybe another couple little red stars.
Perfect.
Just the outline.
Love
if,
that.
If she can do it.
Mhm.
We'll see. So that's been my big thing, my nails. And then, Benny went to go get her nails done this morning. And I said, what are you going to get on your nails? And she's like, oh. So we discussed it. And so I think she was also going to do, I think she was going to do a red toe.
Okay.
A red toe.
Oh,
With the white
I don't do a red.
OPI red is
just
my
red.
favorite of all the colors.
She likes an evil eye.
Oh, yes.
She was going to do a red, white, and blue evil eye.
Perfect.
So I'll have to see how those came out.
So what are you guys doing for the 4th? Steph, you're going to be on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Julie, what are you doing?
We are just hanging out with our friends from Sharon. We'll probably be on Lake Massapog.
Well, Sharon does a big 4th of July celebration with a carnival and fireworks and everything.
We probably will.
That sounds
Dania
fun.
Kelly, Carrier Eddie, Michael Laurie.
So you can go out on the lake for the 4th for the fireworks? They let you do that on the boat?
Actually, last year we stayed on their beach.
Okay.
Thanks, Adam.
So we and watched from the beach. I'm not sure about going out
Where do they
on
light the
lake.
fireworks? Are they on the lake?
They
or do
light them
do?
off the barge on the lake somewhere. So you can't. I don't think you can be on the lake at night.
Right.
Yeah,
maybe
but
not.
you'll go on the pontoon during the day, have a nice time,
I
and then
love a
hang at
pontoon
someone's
boat.
house. I love a pontoon. Oh
So
my
much
God,
fun.
so
it really
great.
is.
We've become total townies.
You're total townies.
I love it.
It's unbelievable.
I don't want to go high speed on a boat anymore. Like
You should buy a lake house.
I agree. Sam and I have been working on that for a while.
Yeah.
But
What are you going to do for the 4th?
I'm going to be on the Cape.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Where
the
on
last couple of
Cape?
years I haven't had anything to do, and I'm home sour grapes because the rest of Massachusetts is
out,
somewhere in New
enjoying.
England enjoying. And not that we always, do something, but in Dennisport.
Very nice.
Yeah, and the place we're staying at is on the water, and they do a big to-do for the 4th of July, so the kids will have a blast. And yeah, so I'm like mentally
Checked
by the
out.
minute checking out. So
too.
I'm getting, all my people and all the deals, making sure everybody's
All
got their, I
set.
was communicating with Benny because she keeps me in order.
Yep.
And making sure, like, did I do this? I didn't do something today, so I messed that one up, and rescheduling that. And just so you can go and just triage as needed. But
Right.
if everybody's
Yep.
taken care of, then you can kind of take a mental
I've
break.
pretty much already checked out.
I would imagine.
So I texted Meredith this morning. We have a team meeting every morning at 9 a.m. And I texted Meredith. I'm like, I got nothing. I'm like, what do you have? She goes, making connections. I'm like, okay, we'll talk about making connections. Well, guess who never showed up on the meeting? Meredith Keach. And everybody's staring at me. And I was still on my walk. I was drenched from the humidity, and I had nothing to say this
and
morning.
I had great stuff, but all of a sudden then I looked at my
I had
phone
nothing.
because it's chaos at my house right now.
Right.
We've got housekeepers there, 3 kids at home.
Oh
Dog
my
didn't go
God.
to daycare because she's going on Friday. And when the housekeeper, I want my house organized when I come home after the housekeeper.
I know.
And we're not cleaning for the housekeeper, and I get everybody's resistance to that, but how much better is it? On a daily basis, we live in chaos because it's what it is. It's a family of 5 with a dog and very busy household. And so to put your things where they belong and then come home after the ladies have been there is like,
the most amazing feeling.
oh my God, there's nothing. Well, there are things better, but this
I
one
agree.
really does it. And so then I picked up my phone. I was like, oh, so I texted her. I was like, sorry. And she's like, yeah, we just hung up. And
Yeah, I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. Honestly, if I was on our team, I would have quit today. It was the worst meeting ever.
We tag team too. I had great
brought
stuff to say.
Oh
I
my
brought
God.
nothing to the table.
Who's bringing the cocktails to these meetings? The mimosas.
That's what we need.
That's why
That's
we
what
do.
you
That's why we do 9 a.m. Julie on a Wednesday.
Julie, I
to keep us all focused.
I don't mean to end on a sour note, but didn't our mutual cleaning person fire you?
Why?
Yes.
Were you too difficult?
Why? No. Well, I
we
guess
only
I
have 1
was.
minute.
Okay, because I kept getting stressed that she canceled on me all the time, and my whole house would be ready for her and filthy. And she'd call in the morning and say, "I can't come." She
didn't feel well.
And she didn't feel well. Like every time every other time, she always had excuses.
Oh,
and
that
then
would
she
do me
did
too.
my office too.
When did she?
My work
How did she
office.
fire you?
I don't even know. Actually,
were
Jen
fired.
told me I was fired.
You were fired.
And I'm like, fine. I wasn't going to use her anymore anyway because I couldn't depend on her.
It doesn't matter because you were fired. All right. Well, on that note, we have to end. So, guys, you got to follow Julie on her Instagram. Like we said, ready _4 Ready
The runway.
What, oh yeah,
Ready for the runway.
For the runway. Follow her on Instagram, and if you need a stylist, you need to reach out to her. You can message her through Instagram or
Facebook.
or call Meredith
My
and I, and
website, yes.
we'll get you to her. So Julie, thank you so much. This was so much fun.
Thank you for coming.
We love you so much.
I love you
This was
guys,
very
too.
uplifting. Stephanie and I were in a
We were
mood
sour.
before we came here, and we were like, we're going to just be changed once we get there.
I was
I
sweating,
was
and now we're so happy.
See?
So there you go.
Yay.
Thanks, Jules.
My
Thanks for
job
coming.
is done. Thank
All right,
you.
girls, have a great day.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. Bye.